Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Y'all did a great job yesterday making your post and doing all of your digital learning. If you have not had a chance to do that yet, you can do both of them today. It won't take you that long. Also, I set up a new discussion post for you. So you can click on it and it's basically just sharing good things like we do in the classroom. But you get to share good things and then get to see what your friends are up to and then comment back to them and respond to them. I'm going to go ahead and read the next chapter of Junie B Jones. If you didn't hear the first chapter yet, you can click on the previous video and watch it and it will read chapter 1. But here's chapter 2, The Secret About Twitter. Me and that Grace rode the bus home together. I did not speak to that girl because she kept on being happy about Slicky. And so what kind of crummy attitude is that? I walked in my house real gloom. Grandma Helen Miller was babysitting my baby brother named Ollie. Uh-oh, it looks like someone had a bad day at school, she said. I raised my hand very weakishly. Me, Grandma. It was me. I'm the one who had the bad day. After that, I gave her a paper from my teacher. It was the rules about pet day. Grandma Miller put Ollie in his swing, and then me and her sat on the couch, and I waited while she read the paper. Oh, dear, she said. You can't take tickle, can you? I shook my head real gloomy. Not even in a cage, I said. I did a sad sigh. Where's the justice here, Helen? I asked. Grandma smiled very understanding, and then she gave me a hug. And she said, don't call her Helen. I don't know what to tell you, sweetie, she said. Unless you get another pet before pet day, I guess you're just going to have to accept this. My eyes started to cry a tiny bit. But Mother and Daddy won't buy me another pet, Grandma, because I already asked for a bunny and a goat and a bat and a rat, but they keep on saying no, 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 and no. Grandma read the rules again. Wait a second here, she said. Why didn't I see this before? It says you can bring a bird. I shrugged my shoulders. Yeah, so? So you can take my canary, she said. I'll let you take Twitter. I looked at that woman. And then I patted her hand very nicely and whispered a secret in her ear. Yeah, here's the problem. I hate that dumb bird, I said. Grandma Miller looked surprised. You hate him? You hate Twitter? She asked. I showed her my finger. He pecked me, Grandma. He pecked my finger. Remember that? And I didn't even do anything to that guy. Grandma Miller made squinty eyes at me. You put a potato on his head, she said. I would have pecked you too. I smiled kind of nervous. It was a hat, I said real soft. After that, me and Grandma Miller sat there kind of stiffish, and we didn't talk for lots of minutes. Finally, I tapped on her. Do you have any other pets at your house? I asked. Any pets I'm not aware of? Grandma Miller laughed a little bit. Not unless we catch that crazy old raccoon that keeps breaking into our garbage can every night, she said. And then she laughed some more. And guess what? I laughed too, because that woman is a genius, I tell you. All right, chapter 3. We're going to go ahead and read another chapter because that one was very short. So chapter 3, The Boss. On Saturday, I got out of bed very thrilled, and then I run to the garage, and I grabbed my daddy's fishing net, and I zoomed right into the kitchen. Mother was eating cereal. Mother, guess what? Guess why I have this fishing net? Guess, Mother, guess. I couldn't wait for her to hear her guesses. Because today's the day I'm catching that crazy old raccoon, I shouted. Mother closed her eyes. No, Junie B, no. We already talked about this, remember? We discussed the raccoon at dinner last night. I smiled very happy. I already know that. I already know we discussed the raccoon. Mother looked confused. But Daddy and I said, no, Junie B, she said. We said you could not catch a raccoon. Raccoons have sharp claws and teeth, remember? Yes, of course I remember. That's how I That's how come I got this net, Mother. See how long this handle is? Now I will be safe from him. Mother spelled the word no. N-O. No, she said. I stamped my foot. Yes, Y-E-S, I said back. I have to, Mother. I have to catch a raccoon for pet day. Grandma Miller even said I could, and she is the boss of you. Just then a miracle happened, and it is called my Grandma Helen Miller walked right in my back door. Mother looked up. Oh, look, it's the boss of me, she said, kind of grouchy. I ran at my grandma very happy. Grandma Miller, I am so glad to see you, 'cause Mother said I can't catch a raccoon, and so now you have to make her. I stood back to give her room. Okay, go, I said, and then I waited and waited, but Grandma didn't do anything. Okay, go, I said louder. Only just then I saw something that made me even happier, and it's called my grandma was wearing her fishing hat. My eyes popped out at that thing. Grandma, hey Grandma, you're wearing your fishing hat, and so that must mean you're going to the lake today. I ran quick to the front door. Is Grandpa Miller going to the lake with you? Is he out there in the truck? I looked outside. Hey, he is, Grandma. He is out there in the truck. I opened the door. Grandpa Miller, hey, Grandpa Frank Miller. Good news, I can come to the lake with you, I believe, because there's lots of raccoons to catch up there, even more than at your house, probably. And I zoomed back to the kitchen. Here, Grandma, hold my raccoon net. I will put on my clothes and be back in a jiffy. Jiffy is the nickname for speedy quick. Grandma Miller grabbed me by my pajamas. No, honey, wait, she said. I'm afraid you can't come with us today. We're meeting some friends and we're already late. We just stopped by to borrow your daddy's ice chest. Just then, I felt very crumbling inside. Yeah, only I have to come, Grandma. I have to, I said, or else how will I catch a raccoon today? Grandma Miller bended down next to me. Yes, well, you see, that's another thing, sweetie, she said, about the raccoon. I was just kidding when I said that, Junie B. I never dreamed you would take me seriously. Just then, my nose started to sniffle. Yeah, well, you dreamed wrong, Helen, I said. Grandma Miller hugged me real tight. Oh, come on now, don't cry, she said. There are lots of other animals you can catch for pet day. Animals that are much nicer than raccoons. I shook my head real fast. No, there are not either, Grandma Miller. You are just saying that to trick me, I said. Then I stood there a real long time. 'Cause what if she wasn't tricking? What if there really was lots of other animals? Finally, I did a big breath. Okay, tell me the other animals, but this better be good. Grandma Miller did a smile. Wait right here, she said, and then she ran out to her truck and back again. She was hiding something behind her back. Junie B, I've got someone who would love to meet you, she said. Close your eyes and I'll put him in your hand. My tummy got butterflies in it. What is it, Grandma? Will it tickle me? Will I like it? It won't bite me, will it? Grandma Miller, huh? It won't, right? Then I closed my eyes real tight and my grandma opened up my fingers and she put the surprise right in my hand. Oh, that's the end of the chapter. So come back tomorrow and I will read chapter 4 to you. Ooey gooey. I hope you'll have a great day and are spending lots of time with your family. I miss you guys.